Alright, here we go. Let's do some work on these drums, use some effects. It seems they've used a chamber on the drums, so I'm sure they're going for that kind of sound. I've been following up to here. This is a pretty good sound so far for the live sound. Let's sort of look at beefing up this kick and snare a little bit. Well, first of all, though, I'm going to add an auxiliary for the drums to go through to a reverb. This is specifically for the snare. I'm going to send it to the drum sub. We're going to call this snare verb. Or snare plate. I'm going to put another NLS on here on the channel. The reverb I'm going to use a plate. We'll see how that sounds on the snare. It's a small difference, but it makes it sound better. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to set up a kick and snare auxiliary to run in parallel. I'm going to use this in mono. I'm going to call it the kick snare parallel. We're going to send it to the drum sub. Same idea as before. We're going to put another instance of the console on here, this channel. I'm going to solo save it so it can freely go through to the bus. I think I will use a distressor on this. We'll see. I'm going to take all of these kicks in and top, bottom. I'm going to call this the kick, snare, parallel. I'm going to send them all. I'm going to pull this down a second and we're going to listen to this by itself. Actually, before I do that, let me walk through here for you real fast. Usually there is a preset for this sort of thing, and if not, we'll just do one. Drum parallel. Let's try that one. It's usually 6-to-1. That's where I usually keep it. We'll check out the attack and release here in a moment. This is without, with. Cool, let's listen to that by itself. I'm going to unsolo save that. Let's come over here and solo save these so that I can reverse this and solo just that part. I'm going to add a little more into it for let's go back to the whole thing being in. Let's go over here to the lead vocal right fast. Let's put some reverb on that. And we'll probably also do a little bit of parallel processing on that too. The reverb, we'll call this the lead vocal verb, LV verb. And I like to keep these effects buses with no color so I can find them pretty fast. This is a stereo auxiliary. We're going to put it here. Oh, whoops. We're going to send that to you, the lead vocal sub, but the input is going to be 3 and 4. Solo save it, and we'll put another console on there. Let's pull up, let's use the same type idea here. Let's use the same type idea with the EMT 140.
Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking me if you could.
And obviously that's too much, but we're going to pull this down here.
Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking me if you could.
I want to take some high end out of it a little bit.
And it's crystal clear that even with distance, I'm loving you like I should. Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking me if you could. And it's crystal clear that
Good. Now, that's still dipping a little bit in some places. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another mono auxiliary, and we're going to put this in parallel through a compressor, the same way we kind of did with the drums over here. This is going to go to the lead vocals. We'll call this the lead vocal parallel. Same idea with the drums. I'm going to use another Empirical Labs processor. This is called the Fasto Jr. I'm going to send the entire signal into it, and then we'll attenuate it here with the fader.
Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking me if you could. And it's crystal clear that even with distance, I'm loving you like I should. And I go walking where there's quartz in the gravel, there's jasper in the yard. And nobody's watching you. It's just the painted Mother Marys, the cowboys made of bronze.
If you notice, I'm pushing that real hard into this processor, and what I'm trying to do is keep it kind of level in some places. It's squashing the loud parts really hard and letting the lower parts come through normal, so that there's a real even kind of sound coming out of it. Let's listen to it with it and then without it.
Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking me if you could.
Now without.
Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking me if you could.
Again with.
Since I can't have you here.
You see how that's more linear kind of, it's more controlled. So let's listen to it in the mix again.
Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking me if you could. And it's crystal clear that even with distance, I'm loving you like I should. And I go walking where there's quartz in the gravel, there's jasper in the yard. And nobody's watching you. It's just the painted Mother Marys, the cowboys made of bronze.
What I'm doing right now, I'm setting this up to have a background vocal reverb. Let's change this to BGV verb. We're just going to use a simple reverb on this. I'm going to use the here. I'm just going to use the D-Verb. Comes stock with the program.
Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking me if you could. And it's crystal clear.
Let me get to the part where they're coming in, and we'll listen to a couple things here.
We're gonna move someday.
That's way too much reverb, but I can attenuate it here. It's also on a hall reverb. I may change that. Let's move it down to a medium hall.
We're gonna move someday. We're gonna move to Santa Fe.
That's with it. Let's listen once without and then with.
Move someday. Move someday.
Yeah, I think I'll take that. Okay.
We're gonna move someday. We're gonna move to Santa Fe. To Santa Fe.
Okay, I think that's working right now. What we're going to do next, I'm going to set up some parallel processing for the whole mix, and then we'll come back and do some automation. We're almost done. Everybody take care, and we'll see you in the next video. If you like this, definitely hit the subscribe. I upload almost every day. Hit the little bell, and it will tell you when there's a new video. Also, follow along. Get those tracks from the free link in the description. Take it easy, y'all. See you later.